Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing fine. I'm somewhere in the woods. It's minus 15 degrees Celsius. I have my bag here and I have this camera here for taking photos, just enjoying the nature in Sweden. And I have some tea with me. I packed some tea. This cup is supposed to keep the tea warm. It's so warm and it's so sweet. And this is Kenyan tea. For your information, the tea they sell here in Sweden is from Kenya. Lipton is Kenyan tea, so I'm having real Kenyan shit here. I saw one of the wild animals in Sweden. I'm just following its footprints. So, yeah, I'm not crazy. You may think I'm crazy, but this is a wild animal that was passing by here. And I'm trying to go after this animal and see if I'm going to find it. Around me, not so far away from me, we have residential homes. So then I believe these animals are harmless. So I'm going to follow up with the footprints. I also have to say this, I can't do this in Africa. I can't be in the woods going after some wild animal footprints. De gorinte. Nay, 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 nay. That is a suicide mission. I need to have some tea to warm up myself. In my language we say, orugare umagana deine, orugare umagana ada. I hope I'm safe here. What I understand about this wild animal in Sweden, that it can be aggressive if provoked, or if it has some young ones or stuff, you know, being defensive. And I also don't understand how they can be able to adapt and live under these very, very extreme cold temperatures. This is fun. Next time, guys, if you live around Stockholm and you want to go on an adventure with me, you are welcome. I find this to be so fun. It's so fun. Yeah. I'm using my phone to record this video. And I'm using this also to take videos and take photos, because this is a very good camera. Let's go. So guys, I'm still in the woods. I haven't found the animal yet. It's so cold and it's hard to imagine that they live out here. My God, it's so cold. And I'm not scared, I'm not afraid. I know the animal is quite harmless. No, I don't know, I think there's a difference. But yeah, I'm from Africa. We have seen it all there. In this video, I'm using several languages. I speak 4 languages. Yes. And one of the languages is English language, Swedish language, Kiswahili language, and my mother tongue. Thanks to British. If it was not for the British, I wouldn't be making this video now in this language. So those guys came to Kenya. Of course, they killed most of us. Of course, they killed and tortured our ancestors. And they wanted to rule Kenya. And at the same time, one thing that they did was to introduce the English language in Kenya. So for that reason, I'm able to do this video now in this language. The British came to Kenya in the beginning of 1900 and they found that Swahili was the main language. Swahili was a language that had come earlier with the Arabs. But when the British came to Kenya in the beginning of 1900, they didn't like the fact that Swahili had such a huge influence in Kenya. So what they did, they introduced English language as the language of instruction in schools in Kenya. I haven't seen anything yet. I've been here in the woods this whole time. And yeah. It's going to be dark quite soon. At this time of the year, there is usually no sun. If you see some sun in this country at this time, it's so weak. It is like a light bulb. The reason is we are at the northern hemisphere. At this time, the northern hemisphere is tilted away from the sun. So if we see some sun, it's very, very weak. And also this time of the year, we get to experience the winter solstice. This is the shortest day of the year. This is when the northern hemisphere is tilted at its maximum away from the sun. And this happened sometimes last year in December 2023. And also December is one of the darkest months here in this country. We get to have daylight just for a few hours and then it's gone. Yeah, now you can see people walking by. I'm not alone anymore. As you can see now, I'm in more of a residential area. I've just seen a few people walking their dogs. It's going to be dark quite soon. So in a few minutes, it should be dark. Trying to see if I can find someone passing by. I don't know why, but I find older people in Sweden to have some kind of an attitude. I like talking to young guys, young girls and young men. The older guys, the older people, nah, they don't like talking. I see it, guys. Oh my God, I see it. I see it. I don't know if my guess would be that it is a deer. I believe they are harmless. They are mammals. It's dark now. This is the time that the animals now are coming out of the woods. They're not so scared of people. Oh, this is so good. I'm freezing, guys. I'm freezing. I have to admit that I am freezing. It's very, very cold. God. So, thanks to my cup of Kenyan tea that was keeping me warm all this time. I've been out for most part of the day today. Not so much going around here. I saw a few people coming back from work. Some parents going to pick their kids from school. And some people walking dogs. Kenyan tea. I was able to survive today. This is how I survive in this country. Thank you so much guys for today's video. I'll see you in my next video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me get to know what you think about this video in the comment section.